Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the Our America channel. My name is Thornton Prayer. I'm a citizen, I'm a patriot, and I care very much about our country. Today, I'd like to talk about liberal fantasies. I'll be upfront and say that I probably qualify as a liberal, not a hardcore leftist, but I'm on the left side of the political spectrum, let's say center left. And of course, I'm familiar with what people on the left think, feel, and believe. And one of the things I've been thinking about is how liberals think about things about our country and how things are going forward. And I think some of the things that liberals believe fall in the category of fantasies. One of the biggest fantasies I think a lot of liberals have is this notion that, well, there are certain things that are true and right and good, and we should just operate from the assumption that everyone agrees and believes that. The reality is not everyone agrees and believes those things. And so liberals have gotten to the point, I think, of hammering people verbally, saying that, well, you should just believe and feel these things. I agree with the liberal notion, well, I think it's not just liberal, but the notion that we should treat people fairly. We should not discriminate against people. But a lot of liberals see that as so self-evident that they don't have to explain to people why treating people fairly is such a good thing to do. And as a result, liberals then get upset with people who are, let's be upfront and say conservatives or libertarians or what have you, who don't agree with those things, as opposed to explaining why. See, I believe in the power of ideas, and the power of ideas are the thing that we have to become more skilled at explaining why we believe what we believe instead of just saying, well, this is the truth. And as a result, I think liberals fail, and I'm going to underscore the word fail. Liberals fail to understand how we come across sometimes because we go into attack mode because we just assume that, well, everyone should feel this way or believe these things. I don't agree personally with discriminating against people. I think it's wrong. I think it's morally wrong, and I think it violates the principles of our country. But I try to make it a point to explain to people who don't agree with such things why I believe that. I could just attack people and say, like, well, you're stupid or evil or what have you. And I understand why conservatives get upset with liberals looking at things from, let's say, a politically correct way, because liberals do hammer people verbally, rhetorically, with words, as opposed to explaining why. If you become, let's say, skilled at explaining why you believe what you believe, my liberal friends, if you become skilled at explaining why you think people should do certain things, then I think you'll go a long way to having people actually listen to you. Most people, most human beings become very defensive if you attack them. You can't get people to understand where you're coming from if you just are in attack mode again and again and again and again. They won't hear you. They get mad, scared, and defensive. I'm asking liberals to step back, to understand where other people are coming from, and then try to explain very clearly why liberals believe what they believe. I think that'll go a long way to helping liberals actually accomplish what they want to accomplish. And from my perspective, the more important thing is try to heal our country, to bring our country together, because we're all in this together. Now, I know, again, a lot of people on the left and the right might disagree with what I'm saying, and that's okay. I'm here trying to do my part with these videos. But I'm going to ask my liberal friends, to really start to examine, like, are we doing things that are going to get people to understand what we think, feel, and believe, or are we more invested in being right and just bashing people because it makes us feel good? Yeah, feeling good is great, but it doesn't do any good if other people are mad at you. So I'd welcome any thoughts, comments, or opinions you may have about this subject. Especially, I'd be very curious to hear from those of you who are liberals and see what you think. I'm happy to have a discussion about it. So with that, I'll end today. Again, this is the Our America channel. I want to thank you for listening.